hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. Okay, so on the docket today we have Match Me Abroad Season 1, Episode 12. It's just that I'm terrified. I'm terrified this show will never end.
This was a quick episode for me, so this should not take
Mm-hmm.
too long.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just start with the forgettable. Start with
Mm-hmm.
Michelle.
Oh Lord. She was irritating for me, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, here's the thing. They go with the mask. They sit down at the table. I'm like, why is the table so long? There's a third chair. It was a whole lot of nothing for me. Katarina's there to like speed this up along, to ask the right questions so they get to know each other. Michelle is laughing. She really likes Pablo. Pablo feels a spark with her. The dinner went great. He takes her, walks her to her ride. He's going in the opposite direction. He wants to like offer her a ride to the airport as she's leaving the next morning, next day, whatever. And that was it. There was nothing to this at all. Zero, none.
But she kept on saying that there was such great chemistry with Pavel, but did they edit that out? Because I didn't see it.
We're definitely missing some days in here somewhere. Like we're missing something because like where was this spark? Where was this chemistry? I was like,
And did she only get like 4 days?
you
Like
know,
it feel like Harold been there for weeks, and she is like, "Oh, I'm leaving tomorrow." But girl, you just got here.
but remember, she was like the mid-season replacement because Susan kind of flamed out early, and what's her name? Natalie flamed out early, so they had to bring in some pinch hitters. I mean, she's probably the last one casted.
But they didn't even give her 4 days there.
Hey,
Um, I
did I
don't
miss
know.
anything? Because this was kind of like
No,
a
she
nothing
was a
burger for me.
nothing burger. Mm-hmm.
Okay, shall we move on to who's that? Oh, Mark.
Mark was kind of good for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Mark had me dying. He's such a mess. You know, who just stood him up? He didn't need to meet up. Who just stands him up? And he's a little sad because he was going to tell her like, yeah, I'll just date you, no problem. And she stood him up, didn't come. And Nina's like, she's like, I don't think you were wrong in that point. She's like, but do you think she stood
Mm-hmm.
you up because you didn't give her an answer? And he's like, well, maybe. So he was just telling Nina how he felt. Nina's looking gorgeous as always, and he was trying to get with Nina. I'm like, you know what?
Yes.
I'm like, you know what, Mark? I am not mad at you. I am
He
not mad at
just
you.
has snot rolling out of his nose, and then he trying to pick up Nina. Oh my god.
I'm not mad at you. When he asked me, he's like, oh, like if I text you, will you answer? She's like, if it's about business. He's like, okay. He's like, I can't even just buy you lunch. She's like, yeah, you can buy me lunch. He's like,
If you
okay.
paying.
She's like, if you pay for it, he's of course I'll pay. She's all, wow.
But when he says, "Of course I pay," I'm thinking something totally different. I'm not thinking lunch.
I know.
Okay. Okay, but I do think that this experience has helped Mark learn something about himself. So although he's going home alone, which he would have done anyway, um I think he's going home changed.
Right.
Whatever that last girlfriend did to him that he did not tell Nina about, the lying girlfriend, whatever hurt she caused in him, um I think he's acknowledging that now and is trying to make a change. Um at least Mark, hold on. At least Mark realized he wanted an American woman. He's still a douche. Yes. But I think he always knew that. I think he always knew that. But he came to Morocco knowing that their culture was completely different and was just trying to push a boundary which his ass should have wound up in jail for. He learned to stick to paper. Oh, Gina. Yes. Yes, he did. Quick trip to Nevada would help him with that. So yeah. Uh-huh. All right, so who's next?
Oh, we have Chad and
Mm-hmm.
Stanika and Harold.
Mm-hmm.
So we might as well get Chad out the way.
Oh my God.
For me, there's just nothing with him. Um, I'm sorry, I don't understand how. Okay, let me back up. He lied somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
He lied. Here's why I say this, because he was talking to Maria, yada yada yada, right? But then Maria started to talk, and she's basically all she was saying is like, she liked him. He was going a little bit too fast, and I didn't like the fact that
Mm-hmm.
he was trying to force a phone call with his mother. Did not
Mm-hmm.
like that. No, and she was absolutely correct. Like, no, it's not appropriate for me. His mother, me meeting his mother at this time, I'm not comfortable, and I agreed with her.
Mm-hmm.
So he asked her like how he felt about her, which I'm like, okay, that's kind of a dumb question. She don't know you. So he kept pushing, right? And she was getting more and more uncomfortable. And then she just told him, like, we live very different lives. And the simple fact that he did not understand or didn't comprehend, even though he said he comprehended. So he was lying all over the place. How are you going to tell her, like, you understand that she wants to stay in her country to finish her studies because that's very important to her, but then try to pressure her to give you an answer about how she feels about you and moving to the US?
But he didn't even let that girl finish speaking.
That's my next point. So she's talking, like, letting him know of her reasons, like, you know, we live very different lives, and then he got pissed and all this stuff. And I'm like, and she's all like, you don't even want to be my friend, and he's like, like, this has happened to me before, blah blah blah. I'm like, sir, lies, because what you said was when we first met you is that the reason why your first three engagements didn't work is because they cheat on you. Now you're trying to make us believe that it's because, oh, you guys grew apart and you don't want to be friends. Sir, pick a lane. Pick a lane. Lying.
But I don't like how he lied to Juan. He told Juan that he was going to try it a different way, and then he's like, I don't care, I lied, I'm just going to move ahead, I'm going to bulldoze over this girl.
Yes.
How did he expect any different results when you keep doing the same fucking thing over and over again? And Ryan, you are justified in your dragging of Chad all season. Keep dragging, girl, keep dragging. Ryan said Chad didn't appreciate that Maria's education was important to her just
Right.
because he's uneducated and makes decent money. Exactly. Studies always number one in any person's book. Yes, Gina. He looked like he had been knocking back several drinks when she was talking to him at the bar. Yet we saw a different side of Chad. We saw a different side of Chad.
I didn't like
They
that at
need
all.
they need to, like, she's a nice girl. He's
Right.
lucky that she was there and not Beba, because Beba would have done the most.
Oh, baby would custom clean out and give that
Hmm.
whole cafe and bar a show.
Yep. Gina says, go buy a new lawnmower and call it a day. Douche. Yes. I was afraid for her safety at one point. I would have left him alone. Next week, she's going up to him saying, can you let me finish talking? I'd have been like, bitch, bye. I'd have called the production over there and said, I didn't sign up. And she was looking so gorgeous. Those green earrings with the green handbag and the black outfit and her hair all done. She looks so gorgeous. And the preview for next week had me so pissed. And next week, I feel we're gonna have a lot to talk about. Ryan, you need to start practicing your draggerization for next week. Sorry. During the date, he was like, you're getting me dirty. It's I with him. Yep. Mm-hmm. He'll look, thank God his mother loved him, because I think that's the only woman he's ever gonna have around him. Sorry. Don't like him. Don't
It
like
was just
him.
it was just kind of ridiculous at that point.
Mm-hmm.
He was just lying and not being respectful. He was just, you know what? Let's be honest. He's always been disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just all came out in the worst way possible.
He really thought he had her bought with that watch.
Okay, thank you for reminding me of that. Can we talk about that watch? Did you
Yeah.
catch what he said? I bought my mom the real one.
Mm-hmm. No,
I
the
was like,
red one.
oh, he said the red
The
one.
red one. Yeah.
Thank you. I thought he said the real one. I was like, excuse
Mm-mm.
you? You
Mm-mm.
don't let this girl, this woman know that you bought her a fake?
Mm-mm. Let me tell you something. And this is when I really know that Chad was a jackalope. Never, you ever heard that expression, never buy a woman a watch or shoes?
I
Because
have
if you
heard that.
buy her a watch, she ain't got no time for you. And if you buy her shoes, she gonna walk away from you. And I have proven both of them.
You so stupid. I can't stand you.
I'll show you that Cartier watch one of these days.
I, you're such
And
a
a pair of
mess.
Gucci loafers that I keep in there just as a reminder.
You're such a mess. Such a mess.
But seriously, you don't buy a woman a watch or shoes. If you a man or if you're a woman who's into women, don't do it. Don't do it. I was looking at him going, "You are a loser."
Okay, Gina, thank you. Because it came, I only watched it one time, and I heard
Mhm.
real. I'm like, you gonna sit here and tell this woman you bought her a fake? Are you serious? Are you dumb? No.
No, because then he showed her the picture and the
Right.
red watch and he said, "I like the
Okay.
silver one better." Yeah. So he got his mama the red one. So he got a 2 for 1 down at the flea market.
Exactly. And my whole thing with him is like, you showed up with a gift for Maria, but not for Beba. Okay. And so I think what he thought was he was gonna buy her, like you said, buy her with that watch.
Yep. Cause she down in Colombia and they obviously don't have anything. So she gonna like this. Boy,
Mm-mm-mm.
go away. Go all the way away. Next week you're gonna have me real upset. Anywho, let's get who you want, Harold or Stanika?
Let's get Harold out the way.
Okay.
So here's the thing with Harold. Harold,
Mm-hmm.
we all said this. You're moving too fast.
Mm-hmm.
This could only really end in this kind of what we thought was disaster. But here's my problem
Mm-hmm.
now. Harold, this I think this is where his seem he seems to lack social cues and romance cues because he was taking Michaela his answers and reactions shooting him down. Like that's not what she's saying. What she's saying is, Harold, she this is what you're doing is a little too fast for her, but she wants to get
Mm-hmm.
to know you better. But he was taking it like, oh my god, she's like doesn't want to be with me. She's shooting me down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, no, Harold, that's not what she's saying.
But I think he's probably misunderstanding it. Like he's like he said, the matchmaker matched him up because the matchmaker knows him and her and what they like and what they don't
Mm-hmm.
like and makes the perfect match, so it should be poof instantaneous. And he says that he doesn't think she realizes how much he loves her. I don't think he loves her. I think he's
No,
thinking that it has to be so because the matchmaker said so because she's my fairy godmother or something like that. And he's misunderstanding the the process. Yes, the matchmaker is putting together two people that she feels will work well together, but that doesn't remove the work that the two people have to do to build a relationship and form a stronger union. Like I he's just missing that part. And he
right.
assumes that she's on that same page with him because he keeps on saying, I don't think Michaela understands how much I love her. And this is where Katerina should have pumped his brakes. And she didn't.
She tried to though. Here's the thing, but she wasn't aggressive. We have to go back to the jewelry store. So
Mm-hmm.
when she showed up, she was kind of in shock. And then when Harold was going over his plan, she was like, because she I think she even asked him, "Don't you think this is a little bit fast?"
Mm-hmm.
And then she said like, and he's like, "Well, no." And then she's like, "I." try to guide my clients by trying not to tell them what to do. So she
Mhm.
already had her trepidations. She was not
Mhm.
here for that ring at all. She wasn't.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
So
But
she couldn't
even
stop me. I'm grown.
but even Harold, when they were sitting down and eating, because I told y'all that Michaela is just here for the food coupons. When she said, I'm so glad you decided to eat, because if I was at home, I was gonna have bread and
And egg.
eggs. Homegirl had a steak. She, she was going to town on that. Um Harold even said, I decided to test the waters to be like to ask her to be my girlfriend. Cause even he knows, like, the little voice in the back of his head is saying, like, slow
Mhm.
it down. But I think he's just caught up in the romance of it
Yeah.
all. And he's misunderstanding like what the matchmaker is
Right.
about. And he's putting the cart before the horse.
Brian
Katrina
says,
should have come to Harold's date like she did Oh.
but the thing is though, he was going to visit Michaela and meet her, so he thought meet her family. So that's a whole this wasn't actually a planned date. Not in this way.
Oh, but you heard him. He was like, "Oh, I thought I was staying with you and get to know your
No,
house. I guess I
you're
have to
right.
go to a hotel. The hotel is just a few minutes away from
By
here."
car, that was hard.
I was like, "Wow!" But at least she said, "I'll see you tomorrow." Yeah, like
Yes.
she's not cutting him off. She's just
No.
saying, "I want to get to know you," and there's nothing wrong with that.
She's slowing him down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was like, Harold, you keep when he would talk, he would be so devastated. Like she was brushing him off. I'm like, Harold, that's not what she said. That's not what she said. What she said
Yeah,
was, we're
she
gonna
want
slow
more
this
food
down.
with you. Cause look, she already planning for her meal tomorrow.
Breakfast at the hotel. Yes.
I love Michaela.
I like Michaela.
If she came over here, that would be awesome. They would be eating out all day long.
I mean, New Mexico's got good barbecue, right? I think that's what they have, right? Good barbecue out there.
Not barbecue. Ain't it
No.
Mexican food that they got in New Mexico?
Hold on. What's the best food in New Mexico?
Anyone who lives in New Mexico, just, tell us what's best out.
Oh, okay. What food is New Mexico famous for? Enchiladas, tamales. So yeah, it looks like Mexican food.
Mm.
Okay,
Thank you, Gina. Her
okay,
last boyfriend was
okay.
a cook. Texas is known for the barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I like her. I like her a lot. I think that she would be good for him. She would be good for him.
Yes,
And he would be good for her because she would be there to uplift him, but keep a tether on him like a balloon. You know what I'm saying? She's there to help him fly, but never let him get blown away in a
right.
wind. Like I think like she understands him, but he needs her because he needs to feed her. Harold's mom is Mexican, isn't she? I don't
Oh,
know.
I don't know. Good question.
I don't know why I thought she was Asian. No, she couldn't be Asian. Never mind. But she do have some color. So yeah. Um I like her because she can get ready in 5 minutes. Child. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, let's end up with
They,
our favorites. We had our
they make a
favorites.
nice couple though.
I,
Hopefully
I,
next week he doesn't tank it. Because that
yes.
seems like it's gonna go down.
Just eat the breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Say we'll talk soon and keep it moving.
Girl, get all the bacon and the sausage links and the grilled tomatoes. Um, Stanika, child. When Noradine said, "I know how to satisfy a woman,"
I mean, I like them. I think Nordine is like I like the fact, but like I said, he's a grown man. He's 41, so he's been around,
Mm-hmm.
and he just laid it out to her flat, like let's make it official.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved her smile. Like she was trying to hold it and not like she was trying to play it cool, but she was
Mm-hmm.
so excited. It was they're just such a great couple. And basically, he told her, he's all, look, let's make it official, so I can blow your back out the next time you come over. That's pretty much what it was.
Child. She's like, I got a whole boyfriend. Mm. And he's like, I know how to do what it do.
Right, and and I think with him, the fact that his mom liked her was a
Mm-hmm.
huge thing for him, and I think it just gave him the confidence that he already liked her, but once
Mm-hmm.
his family embraced her, especially the mom, I think he's like, okay, I can move forward. And I like the fact that it wasn't like some drawn out thing. I liked their communication style. It's
Mm-hmm.
very easy, but it's to the point to where like
Mm-hmm.
this is what it is. This is what we're doing. And I, like I said, there wasn't really much to them, but it just tied up their story, and that's what it was. Like she has her first official relationship. She's happy. He's happy. I hope they have a show where we go maybe watch what unfolds, because I want to see how they make living in two different countries work.
Let me tell you something. He dicked her down when them cameras went down.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
He let her test drive the equipment.
Yes, he did. Because
So
when
he
he's
said, I really want to kiss you. I was like, go get her.
But hold on, when they were talking, when she was talking, she's like, "Oh, you have sex like a rabbit." He's like, "How do you know?"
For
And then
real.
and then he's like, I know how to satisfy what one. Don't worry about it." And then they were talking a little bit. He said like, "Okay," he's like, "Let's not talk about it. Let's just do it. Let's not talk about it."
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
hollered.
They
I
have a cute
hollered.
energy though. They have a really cute energy. I like them. Ryan hopes it works for them. Did we talk about Dempsey and Flatler? Um, yeah, we did on the other show. They're on before the 90 days. So we talked about the child. We don't like Statler. Mm-mm. We're team Dempsey over here. We don't like
Yeah.
Statler.
Mm. And
Um,
it's Statler's fault. I blame her.
Look what Ryan says. They'll cross over to
I
the
hope
90 Day
so.
Fiance
I hope so.
universe.
if
Child.
if there's a crossover, I'm rooting for this crossover. I'm rooting
And
for
for
this
Harold.
crossover. I mean, okay. My trepidation with Harold is that 90 days might be a little too intense for him, because the way
Mm,
they film and how they edit. Because here's the problem with that. I think Nordine and Stanika can handle the 90-day universe and the
mm-hmm,
editing. I
mm-hmm,
don't think Harold being edited the 90-day way would benefit him,
okay.
because
All
you
right
see how
then.
you see remember we were talking about how TLC exploits people,
Mm-hmm.
like Sheila and David. Could I don't want to see that with Harold.
But if it gets to the point where he needs to bring her over and do like the K1 process, you know that he's gonna go back to them and they're gonna exploit him and put him on 90 Day Fiance so he could get them coins to get her over there. You know that's what's
I'm
gonna happen.
I'm going to agree with you,
Mm-hmm.
but I know this may sound weird.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I would want to see Harold on 90 day in the 90-day universe is if Katarina is with him to help him. I, I'm sorry, no offense to Mama Harold, but just having his mom for support only in that cauldron is not going to work for him. And I would hate to see like him break during that filming.
Mm.
Yeah, Ryan, this is why Harold's are not more naive. than Clea, who's
Mhm.
also autism spectrum. That's exactly that. Thank you for putting it that way. I don't want that for him. Like
Yeah.
if he has the extra support, I'm with it. But if it's only like his mom, I just don't think that would work. Or he could do it, but I don't want him seen in any kind of light other than someone on their journey.
But I don't even think Katarina is strong enough to deal with him and 90 days. Because there'll be a conflict of interest because 90 days is paying her
Mm,
and they're going to want their piece of flesh,
true.
and it's not the piece of flesh that they want is not to protect Harold.
Right.
So that would just rip Katarina apart and all of her credibility.
As a matchmaker, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. So the best bet is to put the mother on, but they're gonna do the angle where the mama don't like Michaela.
And I would hate that for. I don't want to hate Harold's mama because we kind of love Michaela over here. I like Michaela a lot.
We do, and we love Mama Harold as well. But you know that that's what they would do.
Oh yeah. Oh, and could you imagine if they tried to do the other way, the way his mother would react?
Oh my God. I don't think she's gotten over him moving a couple of hours away from her.
Agreed.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But anywho, that's let's not put the cart before the horse.
Right. Stanika got her
um,
man. Stanika got her whole man.
yes, she
They're
do.
happy. This is a great way to see them end. Love them. I really
Hmm.
liked them from the beginning. And
Hmm.
I remember where we wanted Stanika to go out on more dates, and we
Hmm.
thought that like maybe she was too focused on Nordine, but she knew she stuck with her instincts, and I like that. I like that.
Hmm. Yep.
She stuck with her instincts,
Hmm.
and the way she moved the process, like when you see their journey, they
Hmm.
were always open and communicative.
Hmm.
They
Even when he was traveling, he was
it,
still, texting her and calling her
and it wasn't. I never felt like they were forced. They seemed like the most naturally brought
because their
together
energy
couple.
clicked at the very beginning.
Okay.
Their energy clicked at the very beginning. And it was mutual attraction, which was unusual.
Okay. But they just felt very easy to watch overall. I
Hmm.
mean, they were the easiest to watch. I'm like, y'all could have just cut Chad out and gave us more Stanika and Nordine. Sorry, not sorry. They
Mm-mm.
could. Let's be honest. We don't call a thing a thing. Y'all could have cut out Chad. Y'all could have cut out. Who else could they cut out this BS?
Natalie,
No, I'm talking about who we have now. Cut
um,
out Chad. Who's the other people's?
Michelle.
Oh, cut her out too. You could just give us beginning. You could just give us a little bit of Mark because we like seeing him. Especially when he had no Nina. That was hilarious. And then you could just give us Stanika and Harold, and they could have been the whole show.
No, we needed Susan too.
But I'm talking about now. I'm like Susan's already gone though. I'm talking about
Ah,
for these last couple of episodes. You could just cut out a whole bunch of people and just give us what we really wanted to
but
watch.
overall for the season, we didn't need Michelle. We didn't need Chad. We didn't need Natalie. But we did need that Anwar. Not Anwar. What was his name? Stewar. We needed Stewar.
Don't do
Mm,
that. I
we
hate you.
needed Stewar with his rum. We needed Stewar. But yeah, other than that, no. And I want to know what kind of business Ryan, not Ryan, Juan be running because this is screaming pimps and hoes.
Oh, Debbie.
Wait, what glass pants did Angela have on in New York City? I don't know. When was this film? Because of the war, could she even come here? Whose war? They not in the Ukraine. They in Czechoslovakia. They in a different country. We had to move production from Ukraine to Czechoslovakia because of the war. So we don't have to worry about that. Next week is the finale, but there's still another week before Sister Wives starts. I hope they give us a Where Are They Now episode for those couples, not them rewatching themselves via Pillow Talk. I think that they're going to do something for Sister Wives to gear us up for the
Right.
first show.
I think it's gonna be a preview of Sister Wives.
Yeah, yeah. Or like, Where Are They Now? Or just do a recap of, wait, when, oh, what if they did the last three? The reunion was 3 episodes for Sister Wives last season, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if they gave 90 Day a break and did those as the reruns for the premiere next week?
Could be.
All Juan's clients are good looking. Czech Republic. Yep. Angela looked like a lady of the night, Gina. Oh. All her little bits and bobbles was showing. All her little bits and bobbles was showing. It was crazy. Angela got caught fighting, showing her panties. Her privates with her best friend Jennifer. Yeah. I don't know. That's a mess. That's a whole mess. But good for Angela, and kudos to the TLC production person who leaked that footage so that they could hype the show that no one wants to watch. Last Resort. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Of course, Black Lavender has it posted on IG. Yes, I'm sure Black Lavender has it posted. Everybody go look up Black Lavender on IG. And is he listed as Black Lavender on IG? Is it something else?
Yes. No, it's Black Lavender.
Okay. Go look him up. He has the video posted, and you will see all her little bits and bobs flopping all over the place. On into people's New York. Where was the police when you need them? Okay, y'all. That was the episode. This was Match Me Abroad, season 1, episode 12. It's just that I'm terrified, and I'm terrified that this show is never going to end. Hold on. She was there for a lip syncing show. Really?
Oh, Ryan, you're right. Perfectly Made.
Perfectly Made 2021. Okay,
right.
Thank you. Okay. Look up Perfectly Made 2021 and you'll see the video. It is a total S show. But that's what Angela gives you. That's what Angela gives you, and that's what y'all love her for. Jamal, are you ready for tomorrow for what the hell are we doing?
The Other Way?
The Other Way. Yes. Are you ready for that?
I haven't watched it yet, but I mean, like, it's a whatever. The Other Way is kind of, for me, kind of like, you know, I it's not terrible, but it's more like I don't like to see the produced storyline so early, and we need to meet another couple, and we need certain people to get off the show.
I agree with that. And I have a feeling that the couple that we still have not met is going to be the biggest disappointment of all. And then I don't understand why they have them as the logo characters. Like, it makes no sense to me.
And I would love to see one of the contestants have somebody come forward and prove that they're scamming. That would be quite lovely. For me, it would be lovely.
Oh my God. Well, brace yourself, because after walking in Mary's house, we get to see all of the animals that be living in that house. And I'm not talking about her family neither. But grandma looked like she could throw down in the kitchen, because she had some good fried chicken up there. Filipino fried chicken.
Oh, shit.
It was looking good. Yes.
Yeah, I
And
mean, go ahead.
I have to look and see if there's a new episode of 90 Day Fiance UK.
Oh, same. I'm
I
invested. I'm invested in that.
Ryan wants to know when the new episode drops. I don't know.
Let me check something real quick. Sorry, guys. Let me just check.
I have no idea what day of the week the new episode comes out. So if anybody knows, please let us know here.
I'm checking right now.
Um Cuz that's pretty interesting watching. I have
Oh,
to
it
watch
says
it.
it says new. Hold on a second.
It says new.
Mine says new. Uh, okay. It dropped. I'm looking at the date. It dropped. It dropped on 7:30.
What? What episode is that?
5.
I don't even know what I'm up to now. Um, what is 90 Day Fiance
Sunday.
UK is on Discovery Plus. And they drop it on Sundays?
Well, the episode is dated 7:30 when 7:30 was
Mm,
Sunday.
okay.
I
Oh,
mean, I'm
well.
invested. I'm invested in the UK.
Yeah, I have to watch that for Heidi's show tonight. Yes, 2 weeks until Sister Wives.
AKA The Journey of Janelle.
I don't
I
know. Listen, it might be Mary who walk out first.
I mean, have you been watching the IG stuff and what's been coming up with Mary
The
and
commercials, yeah,
how she's Mary has done a glow up like
it's
recently.
a race to leave Cody between Mary and Chanel. I ain't lying. Like I can't figure out who it is who actually leaves. Um Hold on. Discovery and Max. Yeah, Max also has it. FYI, best show ever on Paramount, The Lioness. Oh, thanks, Gina, for the recommendation. Um, yeah, we'll have to check that out. But guys, thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Leave your comments below, and thanks to the new subscribers. We really appreciate you joining. Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good to go.
All right, then we'll see you tomorrow. So until next time,
Yep.
bye.